Alright guys, it's your boy, me back again with another WARFACE video. This time we're going to be counting down another top 5 weapons, but this time for the engineer and not the rifleman because they're the two most played. So yeah, let's just get straight into it. Coming in at number 5 is the ACR CQB Custom. I have the toxicity version from the Swarm Battle Pass, which I'm pretty sure has just ended a couple of days ago. Yeah, so the Swarm version has this nice sniper scope, as you can see in this little gameplay here. Not only does it have a sniper scope, it has another custom scope. So I don't think you can get these on the normal version, but the normal version is just as good. So it doesn't really matter, to be honest. But all in all, this gun's pretty good. It has a very solid rate of fire, pretty quick rate of fire for most of the SMGs, and it doesn't really have too much recoil. And it has a decent amount of damage. I don't know the exact numbers, I can't get the stats up. But it has good damage, low recoil, good sights. All in all, it's just a good gun. It's also, I'm pretty sure, free to play as well if you can get it by the cards. So it's a very good free to play weapon, if not the best free to play weapon. And as I said, number 5 overall. If I'm honest, it's very worth it. Like, if you can get it, get it. But if there is other options like the other guns on this list, I would say go for the other guns instead. But yeah, there's nothing really much else to say about this gun. It's said good damage, low recoil, nice scopes and sights, and it's free to play, so anyone can get it. So all in all, a very solid spot, and that's my number 5 pick. Coming in at the number 4 pick, this is the AM-17. Make sure you get that, the AM, not the AMB, just the AM. All in all, again, number 4 spot. It's a very, very good gun. This one will always come with the sight you can see here, and it's possibly the best sight for SMGs in the game. Possibly like second. It's just a very nice, clear sight. It's also on the AN-94 as well, which was in the Rifleman video. It's the same sight as that. But as you can see, it hits like very hard, and it has no recoil either. So it has very good range due to the hard hitting and low recoil. But it's also good up close as well because it's an SMG, obviously. So all in all, this is just a good all-round weapon. It's good for long-range maps and short-range maps. So yeah, as I said, this is the AM-17 though, so don't get mixed up between the AM and the AMB. I don't really know what else to say about it. As I said, it's very good. I would definitely get it over the ACR CQB, but this weapon isn't free to play, so I'd say that's the downside over the ACR. But as you can see in the gameplay, it just does do very well no matter the range. I see short range, long range, it's very good. Just obviously if you have better aim than me, my aim's dreadful. But yeah, that's coming in at number 4 is the AM-17. So let's just move on to the next. Coming in at the number 3 spot, we have the MPX. Now this gun has been around for a while, and it's also been up there with the engineer gun since its release. It is a burst SMG, which some people might not like, but due to it being burst, this gun destroys people close and long range. Like, even better than the AM-17. Like, the burst just makes it so easy just to get your shots where you want them to be. And honestly, it's just amazing. I'll just let the game, if you just watch the gameplay in the back, you'll see what I mean by it. But It's actually really good. It's a really good gun. As I said, it's been around for a while, and honestly, it's been up there for a while as well. Ever since its release, and obviously it's still my personal number 3. Yeah, this gun this is also really good if you don't have the best of aim, as body hits, due to it being burst, will kill enemies very quickly as well, so it doesn't have to hit the head or to like get quick kills. As you see there was like 2 bursts. It's also a 4-round burst as well, so that's like 8 bullets. No special sights for the MPX, which is kind of a letdown for it, because the gun's really good. It just doesn't really have the good sights or scopes which other guns have in its category. But all in all, still I would say the best, burst SMG. I think it might be the only burst SMG. But either or, coming in at number 3, we have the MPX. A very good recommendation from me. I would say get this if you can. I think it's currently in the shop recording this. So I would say get it. Just having the collection, it's always a good gun to swap out. But yeah, let's move on. Number 3 is the MPX. Coming in at the number 2 spot is the AMB-17. Now, the AM-17 was number 4, but this is the AMB, which is why I told you to not get them mixed up. The AMB is the second newest SMG in the game. On its release, it did overtake the AM-17 for being the best gun. Or, well, what most people said was the best gun. But coming in at number 2 for me, honestly, it has a built-in suppressor, so I think it's one of them suppressors which doesn't, or reduces damage, but by a small percentage, like the AK-12. So, as that, and also as you can see, it has this sight here, which is honestly one of my favourite sights in the game. It's a very clean sight, it's very nice. You can see a lot of through it, and you can see far with it. Actually scopes in quite far. Obviously, I have the chit-in version. I don't think you can get the chit-in version anymore, but the normal version has the exact same stats, so you don't need to worry about that. But all in all, this gun is very good. I would say it's more of a long-range gun than a short-range gun. Like, it's definitely better to the medium type of ranges due to its high damage. It has very high damage for an SMG. So you can kill people at range very easily, which I do like. With it, you can outgun some assault rifles. I'm not going to say all of them though. But all in all, a very good gun, and I would highly recommend getting this one if it's in the shop. If it's in the shop, if it's in the shop, and if you can, I would recommend getting the MB-17. Second best engineer gun in my opinion. But let's move on to number 1. Coming in at the number 1 spot for my personal, out of the guns I have, best engineer gun in the game, we have the Kriss CQB Custom. Now, once again, this is one which you can't get mixed up with just the normal Kriss Vector. The normal Kriss Vector is nowhere near as good. The normal Kriss Vector is the free-to-play one. This one is also free-to-play, I guess, because you can get it by cards. But this gun is just amazing. As you can see, body shots, it hits very hard, has no recoil. But yeah, all in all, just I reckon the best engineer gun all around. I do only have the golden one, so I think I might have like 2 extra fire rate and like 6 extra bullets in the mag, I think. But that doesn't really change much for how good the gun is. The normal gun is amazing as well. But all in all, I reckon this was the best engineer gun of my arsenal I have. So if you're looking to get an engineer gun, I guess the Kriss Vector would be the one to get. My personal #1 spot. Also many other players' #1 spot. I've seen this gun loads of times around. But yeah, that's the best engineer gun in the game. I'll just move on to a few honourable mentions, I guess. Alright, coming in as some honourable mentions, I would recommend the FN Scar. I think it's the one which you can get out of the box with crowns. I would recommend that. And I would also recommend the newest gun, which I don't have, but a lot of people are saying is the best gun in the game, the PP19 Ventores. They would be my two honourable mentions, the FN Scar and the PP19 Ventores. So that has been the best engineer guns in Warface in my opinion. Hope you guys did enjoy. And if you do, make sure to leave a like and subscribe if you're new. And I'll see you in the next video. Peace.